Hello, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Garrison with yours truthfully, Asimov. As you see, I'm stood in front of a grounded ship. This is the ship that we had to get on to escape the masses of the Iron Horde. Now, we did have a quest giver here, but I ate it basically, and then went, oh, actually, I could start the filming from here. So hence why it's not here. Now, we will be doing a couple of quests up in the location that we're heading up to. Should have followed the crew, they'll lead you up this way. But what I would like to do is I'd like to show you the very first stage, which is stage 0. Ground 0, where we haven't broken ground or done anything. As you can see on the mini-map, which is up in the top right hand side of the corner, you see the question mark, that's our point of destination. So, here is where we're going to build a garrison. You don't have a choice in the matter. It's not like another game I used to play, which I will find out. I'll come back to you on that. Where you can build anywhere. It is... you have one location for all. So basically, the garrison will be coming out into this location once I accept the quest that this guy's going to give us. The first two quests, if I remember rightly, are chopping down trees and killing these guys. So why don't we get on to that, and then I can show you around a little bit more of this area. So we'll get on and get the quest going.
Let us speak.
Yeah, nice and simple. Now, what you need to do is... right, this is your garrison to be found. I'll get the teeth back in. Plant the banner, and we will begin construction immediately, Commander. Plant the Alliance banner, and then I can get a new weapon, which will probably be a good upgrade from a treacherous bite. Anyway, we will deal with that, so I accept the mission, and I will plant my banner. So I'm claiming the land. There we go.
I can open up a portal to Stormwind only briefly.
I do hope my trust in your people is not misplaced.
I assure you, my prophet, the commander we've chosen represents the very best of the Alliance.
Steady.
Job done, guys. It's the job. I love this. It's the fact you get job done.
Let's break some ground and take this world for the Alliance.
Okay, so we've now got a motley crew that have turned up to help us build the place. I like they got a fire going. Right.
What do you need?
So I'm going to pick here: strength, stamina, haste, multi-strike, strength, summit, critical mastery. What am I placing? Haste. Oh, go for the haste multi-strike. Why not? I'm probably sure there's people out there going, no, don't do that. You don't want that. Actually, do you know something? Just for looks. That's a two-handed. I don't want a two-handed. I want one hand. There you go. Not even for looks. We will just accept that one. Right, looking for lumber. There we go. So it's mark 8 trees for chopping down. Now that's an important one for later on, but we'll get to that. And kill lunar ravens. Now, when I went to start filming this last time round, there was lots of people up here. I was quite surprised. It's obviously people doing their alts now. So we'll get rid of the treacherous bite. We'll just slot that one in there for fun and giggles, because we've already got sword, which is the better damage, which is the better speed. They're both the same speed. I'll keep the high damage on the off one. There you go. Right, lumberjack. And hear that? I love that. That brings you right back to when I first started playing Minecraft. World of Warcraft, sorry, I've been filming a bit of Minecraft today. So now we've got to kill these guys as well. Hopefully this will be a lot quicker with my death. Right. There you go. One down. So, yeah. Pretty straightforward. There is also a boss one in here somewhere. I keep on looking for my charge, because I do play a tank more often than I play DPS, it has to be said. Oh, staff. Did I pick that up? No, I didn't. There we go. Well, finding these guys pretty straightforward. You can imagine it when I was... in the first few days of this, when I started on it, when it had just been launched, oops, I've pulled a few things out. It was, yeah, you couldn't find a raven for love nor money. They just weren't there. So let's just get all of these down. Itchy hence. That's 5, so a lot quicker than last time I did this.
Ready to work.
Now we've just got marked trees. So, as you can see, it's quite a accessible spot, so I'm now going to mount up. What I'm going to do is going to head over to one of the areas you see from the start. There's the matriarch. I think we have to kill her as well, so give me a second. Not right now though. Way, go away. I'm not wanting to kill you. No. I just want to show these fine people. Hello, big guy. I want to show these fine people something way over here. There you go. There is the mine shaft. That becomes your mine shaft in the garrison. That's 7 and 1 more to do. That was nice and swift. I ain't going to complain about that. Oh, come on. Really? Need some health back. Thank you. And that in the face. Right. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Quickly a flak. Right, so that's me done the 2 quests, if I remember right. Back. Oh, all the trees fall down. All the lumberjacks are very busy. I'm not going to get into Monty Python. I'm not going to sing I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay from Monty Python. I have a tendency to fall into that now and again. So back up here. Let's hand these in.
I'll call an excellent choice of lumber, if I do say so. Impressive work,
there you go.
I know I'll sleep a lot better without those giant killer birds flying around.
Quick forest. Right, I am getting reports of a giant in the forest. A few of the Carabber peacekeepers have followed it. I probably said that wrong. Into a cave. Right, okay, let's find out what this boy is. I can't remember this one. It's over there. Now this. Yes, I know what this cave has in it at a later date, but I'm not going to spoil it. For those that have done it already, you'll know what I'm saying, but that's what we're looking for. Hello, sir. I'm just smashing keys here. I'm not doing any tactics, so don't moan at me if you think, oh, you could go that better by doing blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, probably good. Have it in the face, and some more in the face, and some more in the face, and a bit more. And then you can throw it. Thank you. Now this is our cave. Empty at the moment, but you'll see that change as well. Oh, actually, it's a cave under a tree now, and it was an elf that sent me, a druid that sent me on the way, I think. What could that be? What could that possibly be? So head on back. I mean, this is the key reason why I don't want to film lots and lots of quests, but these are all very relevant to the garrison, so hence why I'm showing these. But when we have to level for the next levels of garrison, so yeah, I won't film them. Right, okay. Garrison architect, what have we got? Right, here we go. Okay, so we've done the first 3 quests. As I say, just 3 quests. So now I'm impressed with how quickly you have pulled the group together, Commander. I think it's time we start putting up some walls and establishing a firm perimeter around our base. Build your garrison. Okay, are we ready for this? Intro, so I'm going to go quiet.
For the Alliance.
No. Right, have you seen my sister? She damn fine architect. Oh,
we'll get it done.
Through your selfless actions, you have earned the respect of my people. They have granted you this foothold, confident that you will lead the Alliance to victory, Commander.
Right, so all that was just a bit of extra blah blah blah. So this is where we started at level 0, where I showed you the mine, etc. And as you can see, we've got our first walls up. Very basic stuff. And this is a level 1 garrison, so a level 1 entrance. You have got people in here. General goods and repairs for when you come back. Sergeant Cower. This lady will come. It is a lady, believe it or not. All in iron. Will be useful in some other quests. But as you can see, very basic. We've got some building sites. We've got one here. we've got our architect here. That is our town hall, believe it or not. We'll come back to that in a second. Flight paths. Well, let's just get that flight path whilst we're here. Blacksmiths. She's just a right moody one. Cook, etc. in that area. We come down the hill a little bit. We will have another 2 building sites. So this is a building site here, and this is a building site here. So you basically get to choose your own buildings. Now, you might have seen a player just come into shot on the right hand side there just before we started it. Unless you're the leader of a party, nobody else can come into your village, except when it was the first night, or 2 or 3 or 4 of the expansion, where you could see everybody in your garrison. But that was just because they weren't loading up, because of the volume of people that had returned, like myself. Now, basically, this whole area that I'm running around in at this moment in time is my location. So I'm like in a mini server within a server. So I'm in a space within a space. Now I don't think anything's turned up quite yet in here. Nope, nothing there yet. So it's all within the confines of these walls. So now I'm going to head back, because obviously I know that time's getting away with us. So I want to just get on and have a look around and get a couple of things started. So we're going to head back to here and have a chat with our architect.
Hello, Commander.
So Garrison Hearthstone, that means that when you want to you want to return back to your garrison, you just hit that. It's just the same as 1 to anywhere else that you would have tuned in. I'm just now good with women, which she's an exceptional example of a woman. That is. Although she is also a Worgen, which also like, that long silky fur. Sigh. Yeah. Now, these are garrison resources. So if you actually you need garrison resources to build buildings. They're like your currency. So you'll need some gold, you need garrison resources, and you need the plans. So we'll get on with that. And these quests are actually quite important to that. So keeping it together, we don't even know where to start. Making sure the garrison is operational is not an easy task. Shelley has not reported back to you think about it, basically what he's saying is splitting himself in 2. Speak to Shelley, find an assistant Brownstone, and check the garrison cache. Accept.
I'll call in a few favors.
Also, we got ship salvage, which is actually something they used to do in the olden days. Was if you had a wrecked ship, you used to build buildings out of the wood from the ship, because timber was actually quite a valuable resource. Even though there's plenty of it around, there wasn't the skill set of people to do it. So, again, an interesting point. Commander, we're running low on supplies. Salvage material from the ships we arrived on. At the rate folks coming through the portal, we're going to be out of everything by sundown or moondown. Right. I'm still getting used to this place. Collect 15 crates of drudge boat salvage. So that's, I would expect, if I call up the minimap. Come up, there we go. Yeah, so I've got a quest to check here. And that's keeping together. The Shadowman Valley. Yeah, one back at the ship, which is where we've come from, and one in here. So let's do that. Although I've got a little bit of lag going on. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of lag. But I've got another quest here. So I'm going to get on with completing some quests.
What news from the front?
Oh, I've got to kill Gunnar, Blood, and 8 Pale Devourers. Yeah, okay. It gives me another 60 garrison resources. So I'll get on with these. Remove the lag that we're beginning to suffer from just now. And I'll be right back. Okay. As you'll have noticed, it's not a Death Knight you're looking at, but a druid in Travel's form. The reason for this is that I lost the recording. It went wrong. There was a corruption in the file, or don't know quite what happened, but after I'd recorded and done some aspects, all the information was lost except for the audio, sound, everything else was lost. And that meant that you weren't going to see the important parts. There was the build up to this moment in time, and then basically there was nothing. So kindly, a really good friend of mine, her game name is Prophetica, one of my Dutch friends that I've mentioned before, Smoking a Bunk, basically said, look, just use my account, I'm not playing tonight, get on there and record the end part of it. She trusts me completely and utterly with her account, so I'm very grateful to her to allow me to film this last bit, because basically we'd lost it. So hence why I'm in the travel form at this time. Now, I've gone out and done the quests. We're up to date. She actually wanted her druid to level because she's wanting to move on with the druid and leaving her panda monk behind at the moment. No, I don't know if a monk is a panda, but anyway, a monk behind. So she kindly said, I'm at the right point in time. If you just take it up to this point, that'd be great. So, where did we get to? We got to the quests. So I've gone out and done the quests. I've got the 3 quests here. One of I've not handed the quests in as yet because I wanted to show you this. The Garrison Cache. Now, the Garrison Cache is actually quite important. I'll say quite important, it's quite useful, because what it will do is it will actually give us the resources to build our next building, and this is what I want to get on with, basically showing you the first building to be erected. So if we click on Garrison, you can see there we got 192 resources, which is all very nice. That will go towards it. Also, we got this quest here, which was, this is unnerving to say the least. Those things must have come from underground. This is the undead that we've killed offline. So we get 60 garrison resources, so we're mounting up a little bit of XP. You might notice the graphics, slight change in the graphics. That's due to me dumbing it down a little bit because of the volume of entities within the garrison. I was getting quite a bit of lag. Now this is the point, we're getting on to the architect. This is the important stuff. So ship salvage, hand that in, another 60 garrisons, so we're building up nicely. Now we've got the next one, which is Shelley's report, which we've collected. Hand that in, another 55 garrison report. So it's, the quests are building you up to do your first blueprint. Now, build your barracks. I must say, you don't get a choice with your first one, you just barracks, although you can take it down and do it again, but we're just going to follow it through. Build your barracks. I must say, Commander, this garrison has really come along. We have enough materials, all we need now is blueprints. I drafted up, and I can begin construction on your barracks. Of course, he's lost the blueprints. So we've got to find the blueprints. I will show you in the next episode where to actually we can get the blueprints, and also you can get your blueprints for gold in your garrison as well. But some you will need to do quests to unlock. We'll cover that again in the next episode. But anyway, we're going to do the basic. So find the blueprint, learn the blueprint, and use the architect's table to build it. So we'll accept that.
I'll call in a few favors.
And as you can see,
some of these supplies are really waterlogged.
There's the blueprint right in front of us. So that was hard to find. It's actually,
job done, but truly,
funnily enough,
this is disgusting.
Yeah, very good. We are on the Garrison blueprint on the barracks, funnily enough. So we'll collect that. There we go. And we now get the blueprint in our bags. I haven't had a look in our bags before, so this is quite interesting. There we go. Garrison blueprint, level 1. So you learn it. If you have another character, they'll still have to learn it, so it's not as if you're learning it for the whole account. You're just learning it for that character. So we've now got the blueprints. So now we head back to our architects. And as you can see, the table is... This is architect's table here. It's highlighted, so let's click on that. And as you can see, we've got some highlights. You might have seen this before. Whereas it gives you the information on the help system. So let's take this off and I'll talk you through it. So what you've got is your garrison footprint in this instant. We've got the town hall, which is the tent over to the left there. You've got the large empty plot, where we just found the barracks blueprint. And we've got the small empty plot here. Oh no, I'm going to decline that invitation. So we've got 2 plots to build on at this level of garrison. Therefore, it wants us to do the barracks, which is fair enough. We've got the barracks up here, so we can just drag and drop that in there. We've got enough resources, 381. Where are we? Use the architect's table here. So you've got large. In that you've got barracks, you've got dwarven bunker, gnomish gearworks, mage tower, and stables. They all have their different abilities. We'll cover that in more detail as we come to it. But at the moment we're going to do the barracks, which unlocks patrol missions at level 1. And these give higher than normal follower experience rewards. I'm going to do followers in another episode because we have to go and get them. We have to do missions for followers to get things started. So until we've actually got them, there's no point talking about them in this episode. Medium, we've got barn. Gladiator Sanctum, Lumber Mill. Lumber Mill's always a good one, because at level 1 you can harvest trees, similar to what we've done in the quest earlier in this episode. And that actually goes toward, you hand 10 of those in, and you get garrison supplies, so your resources to help build. So it's really good. Plus also you can use those resources in a Gnomish Gearworks to help. Oh no, not it's Dwarven Bunker, sorry, my apologies. You can use them to exchange garrison resources for armor transmogrification items. But also, by doing them, you also get upgrades for your followers. Again, we'll cover that. And then in the small, you've got Alchemy Lab, Gem, Engineering, and Chance. So the skill sets, these all come pretty much by handing books into where you get them, or buying them, basically. Well, the only one that you have to really do a quest, and you don't get to do it until level 98, I believe, if I remember rightly, and that's the Salvage Yard. Again, I won't show you the quest chain for that as we get through these episodes, but what I will do is I'll show you where that quest starts, and then the end result. So, there we go. So what we're going to do in this, for when we get back to Portent, he's an inscriber, so we'll probably do a scribe's quarters for him. But as you can see, there is that's it. There is no mine shafts to be built yet or anything like that. Those will all be upgrades. So we're on here. What we want to be doing is we want to do the barracks, and to build the barracks, you simply drag and drop. And because it's a quest, the barracks have been completed immediately. Normally that would take an hour to do. So there we go. So we've got it. So we'll come out of that, and there goes the architect. We'll follow the architect to the building, and as you can see, you've got this lovely vision of people busily building your barracks. So let's click on that. And for that, we got your barracks.
Looks fantastic. You should go check in with Mirage. I'm going to hang out here and admire my handiwork.
Good. So now we're going to turn around and we're going to head back to this gentleman here. We will get, yeah, let's hand it in and you'll see what we get.
Where do we stand?
So how's the construction of the barracks coming along? Well, it's completed, so let's complete quest. And there we go.
We can finally shelter all of these,
and this leads us on to the next part. As we've now got Garrison Zone unlock, ability unlock, you can drag this into the action bar. I won't do that because this is Prophetica's account. I will do it on mine. You drag that into your hotkey, then when you're out fighting in this area, this zone that we're in at the moment, you will get troops turning up to support you in the fight. It can be handy if you get stuck, but I've never really had to use it. And this is the next stage, which is we're off to get our first follower, which is Queen of Moonshadow. So we've got to go speak to her and then probably do a couple of quests for her, and then we get it. And that unlocks the followers, but we're going to get on to that later. I know I've done a few quests in this episode, which I did say I was going to try to avoid. But it hopefully you agree, it's flavoured where we've got to in the garrison. In the next episode we'll probably do followers, and we'll probably show missions, and we'll probably try and get on to build the next building here. One thing we're going to just double check, I'm going to put in the travel form here. In fact, I prefer to do it in cat form. I'm just used to it old time and all the rest of it. So we come out here, let's have a look. The mine shaft, I don't think is active yet. The interesting thing about the mine shaft is you don't have to be a miner to make use of it. You can mine even if you don't have the skill set. But I don't think it's active at this time. So let's just have a look at that. Nope, it's not active at this time. We'll need to up it the level. But there we go. We've already got people there ready to go for it. But I think it's 92 that you get your mine. And then you get your herbal gardens, etc, etc, etc. So it will all come to pass as we progress. I think I'm going to call it there because I know that I'm looking at probably 20 plus minutes when I knew that I was going to try and keep it to short episodes. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Obviously, if you've got any comments or you want to see anything or whatever, I'm open to that because I want this to be, as enjoyable as possible, I think is the words for it. Again, I'd just like to thank my good friend Prophetica for allowing me to get this bit captured on video, and hopefully we won't have any more technical issues going forward, but this is the risk that we run with World of Warcraft, that once you push that button there is no going back and you kind of lose that bit of footage. So again, with the Druid, we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please leave a like. If you've got comments, please leave constructive comments below, and if you want to see something, please let me know and I will try and capture that in the next video. So until next time, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe.